Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Monday the 26th. It's like 3 a.m. Eastern time right now. It's 1 a.m. in Cali, California. Just another video. Sunday prepping for the week and looking at the futures market and maybe some stocks at the end. I don't know. I didn't really like how stocks were looking, but so I didn't make a list, but we'll see. I can scan in front of you guys live. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet and simple because there isn't really much to it. It's not as should be an easier week compared to other weeks because we're not chopping, we're not anything. It's just either straight up or straight down. Um, so yeah, let's get started. First, I'm gonna start with ES because I know a lot of people trade SPY over QQQ. We have this 37.17 resistance. We actually shorted this in chat, not in chat, in my channel. Here, if I show you right here, short 37.16. 37.16 is right here, 0.75. So it's right at this level right here, straight down. I mean, it took profits extremely early. It took profits around here, I think, either 12.50 or 14.50. I don't know. I was just looking for a quick scalp. I didn't expect a full reversal. But yeah, well, the reason why I took this trade was you guys see this ES high right here. Technically, it's not the high because the high was right here because that's where the market opened. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's where the market opened. But if we're really looking at the resistance, it rejected here, it kind of stopped around here. There's a support right here, chilled around here. Right? So we know this is an important pivot. Let's see if it tested. No, it didn't. So we know 37.17 is the pivot. Right? And it basically went from the bottom straight up. And then the reason why I didn't short it right away is because I'm not trying to go against the trend instantly. I'm trying to build like some sort of an edge, trying to just get the probability on my side with a really small stop loss. Right? So 37.17 is where my short was, and my stop is like right above, like 37.19, I think it was, or something like that. 37.20, like a really small stop loss compared to the possible reward, right? So stop loss is like right above here, and look at this reward, right? I mean, I didn't hold for this whole move, right? But I know someone else DM me saying they caught a much bigger chunk than I did, which I'm happy for. But yeah, like this like I waited for it to reject, and I was like, okay, it's kind of slowing down. There isn't really any more buyers. I'm gonna take a short with a really small stop loss in case it decides to go against me again. I'll lose a point or two and try to make 4 or 6 points against it, and it worked, So yeah, 37.17, and then we have the 36.75 right here. Reason is if we go on the 10-minute, I'll show you. On the 5 minutes, some support right here, but it held really strong overnight, so I want to see this level hold again. Some buyers, of course, here, so I don't want to just see this get wiped out instantly. And then 37.17, above 37.17, just will go straight to 28, and then probably to 44 or even 37.61. Like we could have a very large move. Maybe even 37.72. You never know. I won't expect like a 10-point pump off that. Like I'll expect some short covering, some call buying to move us a little bit higher. So these are my pivots, right? 36.74, 15, 37.17. And 44 is the daily low. So for all these levels, we look at 44 right here. This is where the yearly low happened, at 39 and then 42. So this is a pretty important pivot. Right? Moving on to NQ, we have the 230 on the Friday low, and then it almost tested it, but it didn't. And today held around 260. So this is basically the 36.75 of NQ, right? The 12,260. It's the same level. You see the same support here, right? And it mooned, and it tried to test the same resistance on Friday. Like I said, it's not the exact high day, but it was kind of near the resistance, the big resistance where it tried to break over on Friday. This area, we see how this area rejected here as well, like how this was support, this was resistance, this was resistance, right? So the same candle right here, same candle. So they follow each other pretty well. The beta, it's only like a 1.08 beta, so they follow each other like pretty religiously. We have some support at 12,330, not that big, just somewhere to be cautious of. You don't want to chase around this level because it could flip on you. So you could just have this level as like like a small pivot just in case anything happens. 426 would have been the short, but I just take it on ES instead, just because I could size up on ES better. And 482 is basically the 28 right here. Anything above that, it's 522. It's probably this 37, 35. I mean that's pretty much it. Those are levels I have for NQ. Not really gonna make it more complicated. I don't want to trade in this range. I'm only trading the extremes, right? So either the absolute high or absolute bottom. I don't want to trade any of this bullshit in the middle. It's just a waste of time, waste of energy, and the trades take too long to work. Like imagine if you enter short here, you make a little money, goes back up, looks up, goes back up. Right? Unless you're scalping, then trading on the chop it's just very emotional and it's not worth it. Right? You want to trade with an edge where you could get a reversal or a nice pop compared to your risk. Right? Your risk trading in the middle is just getting fucked. Imagine you short right here, bounces, you cover, shorts again, bounces. Like it's just not. But if you trade right here, your stop loss right here and your rewards down here. You have like a set stone. You have a set play in stone. And yeah, those are just my levels right here. They're outlined on the chart. A stock I really wanted to see was Shop. Right, it's entering. So we know this 29 area is pretty important, but it broke down, which is what I really don't like. But it's trying to reclaim back. But it broke. Technically, it still broke down the range. So this is why I don't like it. But it's something to keep an eye on. Same thing with Google, right? It broke down this like 100 mark. Clear this one. This one right here. So it broke down this 100, even though it's very important on the weekly. Right, but it still broke down. Right, so we see this 99, but it's still under it. So which is something I really don't like. And same thing with UPST. It just broke down, barely tapped 20, but it's kind of in this 22-ish area. So these are just something to keep an eye on. I'm not saying we buy that. I'm just saying, you know, if it pops over like 21.75, 22, these could pop back to 25 easily, like a good 8 to 10, 12% move, right? And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. VIX spiked up, so every time VIX goes to 36, it becomes like a sell, kind of. 36 is like around here, so every time VIX goes to near 36, we usually buy stocks or futures, or we go long on the market basically, because volatility decreases, becomes more stable. When VIX goes all the way down, like near 20, that's when you short. You don't hold it. You don't. You start not holding stocks. You basically just risk off, and you start taking profits, or you cover. No, you don't cover. You start shorting. But yeah, but like anywhere near 20, 20 and 36 are the extreme zones for VIX. This is where market reversals tend to often happen. Alright, but yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and started the week strong already with the ES short, but let's kill it again tomorrow as always. And, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Peace.